Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading, and it's only 7 a.m. But got a potential trade coming up here on the pound dollar. So it's starting to break up here, and it's got rising momentum. It is only early in the day, but I'm going to give it a go. So I'm in the trading room with the guys in the trading room, so I don't really need to. Let's get 1 unit in before I carry on talking. I don't need to do too much with regards to waiting for pullbacks and stuff, so let's get 2 units in. I'm going to put my stop below this bar, so it's only a 10 pip stop, so quite like that, and let's see if this thing can carry on. So that's third unit. I've got 3 units in now. I want to get the 4 units in. So there we go. So I've got 4 units in. I've not the momentum's up. It's early in the day, so I'm not normally trading this early, but I'm up early anyway today, and it just so happens that cable is on a bit of a break here, so just going to see if this thing can follow through. It's only got a 10 pip stop, like I said, so stop's going to be down here. So now it's a case of seeing whether that is going to follow through, or whether I've tried to get into this a little bit early. But so far the momentum looks good, so I'll give this a go as my first trade. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, so I've got into this cable at 157.10 area. It's already pulling back, and but you know, sometimes you get an early morning move like that at 7 a.m. and it's a key sign for you know, a bit more follow through. But maybe not today. We'll have to see. So, like I said, my stops at let's bring up a couple of the deal tickets. Actually, I don't need to bring up the deal tickets. Let's just bring up the account. Now, I've got an active swing trade in at the moment. Oops, I've got an active swing trade in at the moment. So I don't really want to be showing the whole account there. I don't know if that's going to release that. Yeah, there we go. So so here's the. Actually, I don't think it really matters on the swing trade right now. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter because it's moved enough anyway. So we're in a swing trade anyway on the yen, but this is the cable trade. Got in all around 10 and 11, and so at the moment it's down, stops down there, like I said, at 10 pips, and so we shall see what's going to happen here. If I bring this across to here, then you'll be able to see. So it looks like maybe I've just caught an early morning move before maybe this pulls back. We shall have to see. But the momentum all looked fine. It was all lined up. So happy enough to, it looked like it might want to go for a breakout, but maybe not. So we'll see. And if it does, if it starts to retrace, then I'll just have to accept this one as a losing trade, then move on, and we'll look for some other opportunities as we go through the day. I'm going to be heading off out around about 8:30 this morning. So if this trade doesn't work out, and if I can't find another trade before 8:30, then it could well be that we're waiting for a while today. So I'll press pause for now. Okay, we're getting close to that target. I better bring up the. We had that pullback, and I've got a first target up at 26. So it just shimmied up to 22, 23 then, and now it's stopped. So pause. But just as we were getting closer towards target there. We were coming down here, and I was thinking, oh, maybe we're going to just roll over and stop me out because I've gone in early. But the momentum looked good this morning, and now it looks like we're trying to break. Now, if this thing can get up to that target, then I'll be taking a few units off. Where's my? Oh, there we go. I'll be taking a few units off. Let's see if we can bring up the deal tickets. Got them all off screen, so and then what I'll probably do is just see if it does get to that target. I've got the target at 26. If it does get to that target, then what I'll do is take 3 units off and see if I can just get a run, because I was looking at the daily charts earlier before I took this trade, and you never know, we could have a run towards 120, 157.50. You never know. So I'll try and hold on and just trade manage the final portion if that does indeed happen. Now, it's just had that flurry up, and it's pushing back down, getting a little bit volatile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the stop up a little bit now. So we'll move it up a few pips. So let's just do that now. So I'm going to move my stop up. So I'm going to move it to 0.5. So I'm minimizing my risk now. Now it has come up, so let's move these stops up to 0.5. Stop to 0.5. And last unit, stop to 0.5. Now people sometimes write in and ask, well, Charlie, why do you put orders in separately? I have to, because the technology on this is not that great, and so I have to divide my orders up so that I can exit in increments as well. It's all about, so it enables me to exit in increments, because I can't just put one total position in and then just partially take exits off of it. I have to put them in individually. That's why I break them down. Anyway, so we're sitting here at the moment. I've moved my stop up, so it's only about 5 or 6 pips stop now, and we're just seeing if we can get to that target up at around about 26. It might be 25 on here on the actual broker by the time you take the spreads into account, but it's the daily R1 pivot, so we'll see if it can carry on up there. The momentum's good, so we'll see if it can follow through. I'll press pause for now. Okay, so just back, and as we can see, the pound's now backing off. It's back down to effectively around close to my entry. So it's come back down to here. So, but it had that half decent run. 26 was what I was looking for. It got to about 23 or so, I think. So it got close, and it's giving it back for the time being. Like I said, the stop's at 0.5. So for now, there's not really too much I can do. The euro's backing off a little bit. Let's actually have a look at the euro dollar. It's now, as you can see, it's backing off a bit. It's 10 to 8 in the morning now. So, but the pound had that decent momentum. So I had to go with that, and it had a decent enough run. But I wasn't looking for 12 or 13 pips on this one. I was looking for those extra few to take us to a logical target zone. So the only thing that I have just noticed is that we had a bit of a volume spike up here on this candle. So maybe I should have recognized that, and I wasn't looking at it at the time, but I've noticed it now. We had a bit of a volume spike up here. So anyway, we carry on playing a waiting game. The risk is only 5 pips now anyway, so I'll press pause for now. Just back, and it looks like I have just been stopped. I've been nicked out there at 0.5, and I've just seen we've got the new 8 AM pivot come in. It's just literally hit that. And I do hope that I've not got this wrong, and literally just been nicked out by the pip there. Obviously it's a small stop out here this morning so far, but anyway, so it's come down and stopped me out so far, and so we shall see. But nothing's overly changed too much, in that it could still want to go higher. It's got it does have the momentum there on the higher time frames, so cable could still go higher, but we trailed the stop up, and let's have a look at it. We trailed the stop up, and because it got so close to target, it was within 3 pips, 2 to 3 pips actually, because it was at 23 up here. I'd have been taken out at 25, so it was about 2 pips away from target, and has pulled back and stopped me out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this one. I'll press pause for now, and I'll keep on looking around, seeing what else is happening here. I'm going to be heading off in just under half an hour though, and then I won't be back until mid-morning, so it could be then I'm just waiting for this afternoon to see what other trades may appear. But this was a close call, this one, and but alas, not for me just yet. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and I've seen that cable's come down to its 5-minute 50. I'm going to see if I can get another trade off here, and just going to be a really tight stop. So that's why I'm giving it another go here. So I'm going to put 4 units in again, with a really a nice tight stop again. It didn't cost me much on that last trade in that regards, but it's had a nice pullback. It's come down to its 8 AM pivot, and it's now just rolled down to that 5-minute 50. So I'm just going to put my stop just down here, and just see. So for the sake of a few pips, so it's had a nice pullback there, so I can see it potentially having a bounce. So anyway, so I'll get some stops in. 156, and it could be over very quickly, but I'm going to just give it a go here. And looks like it may well be over very quickly. I think I'm just being stopped as it's... No, I haven't. was going to say that was a bit quick. Right, stops are in. So stops down at 94. What price did I get in at? 00. There's my entry in at 00 there. So I'm just going to give it a go here as it's come down to this extra support level, and just see if it can have a bit of a bounce play from this zone. So, but I've kept the stop really tight because I want it to just go from here. If it doesn't, then I'd rather just be out. I don't want to risk crazy amounts there. So I'm giving it a second go here, and then we'll see. I'll press pause for now. Right, just back. Yeah, now that didn't last very long, so I'm out of that one now. So I think that's pretty much me done for this morning. We'll see what happens later. Now I'm back at 10:30, and about 10:30, so mid-morning. By then, who knows what's going on? So it could be that I don't get a trade again, maybe until this afternoon, or maybe I don't find a trade. Down 346 quid for today. On the day trades, obviously the swing trades are running all right, but I've given it two goes there. I didn't have to give it the second go, but I just wanted to. It was just looked like it might want to have a bounce off of that zone. So I shall press pause for now. Summer markets for you. Okay, just back, and we can see that cable is bouncing now. So looks like I got nicked out a bit again there, and so it is bouncing here now. So I tried to keep that stop nice and tight. It just went that little bit lower and has stopped me out, and now it's back up and bouncing. So we shall see what happens here, and I'll find out when I get back. But at the moment, actually I was saying to the guys in the room that my first targets would have been coming up in this zone anyway. So bit of a shame there. I would have already been back up at break even for the day. But sometimes it's just these summer markets, they just overextend sometimes a little bit to beyond your stops. I don't know, but it always is that little bit trickier during the middle of August. Right, I'll press pause for now, back later. Okay, I've just got back, and as we can see, look, I got stopped out back here earlier on. Literally must have just been literally by a pip or whatever, and we can see the cable, whilst I've been out, it came all the way back up, so I would have taken some profit off up here, and then I would have certainly taken some profit off out into the double top. So it's fine lines sometimes, because I would have been up now today rather than being down for the day. So unfortunately, but anyway, I'm going to have a quick look at this cable and see what's going on, and I'll come back. Right, just back, and I'm going to be looking. I'm a bit late to the party here, but I've got a bigger view on Aussie dollar, so I want to get some units in on Aussie dollar. So I've just put 1 unit in, and there's 2 units. I'm going to go with 2 units for the minute, and then I'll look to add on any weakness here, and get 4 units in total. So that's what I'm looking to do there on the Aussie dollar. So I'll just put those 2 units in, just gone long. I'm going to put a stop down below these lows. So I've got in at 20. I'm going to put a stop down at about 08. So I'm going to give it about 12 pips, because this could want to bounce back. I'll say bounce back, but could want to come back down again yet and challenge maybe this low again. So I'll put a stop down about a bit below 10, so 08, 09, and then I'll still really looking to put more in yet. I've been a bit late to the party really. I should have been in down here, but that's what I'm going to look to do. So I've just gone in with 2 units so far. But the reason I'm going in on this Aussie dollar is because I'm seeing something on the bigger time frame, and I've been watching this on the bigger time frame for the last 2 days, and the guys in the trading room who are listening in and seeing all this live right now, we've been together all day, so they know what I'm talking about, because I've been talking about this for the last few days. I'm a little bit aggressive, but this is going to be my last trade for the day, and or probably might trade dollar CAD when the news comes out, but I just see this bigger picture, and I just see this bigger picture potentially building. So I'm having to be a little bit aggressive because I want to be in on this if it's going to set up on this bigger picture. So and if it comes back down to the lower bands, then that's where I'll get these next 2 units in, and then that'll be it for now. And if I lose again, so be it. It's just the way it is. I'm trying to read the markets at the moment in this summer, in this real thick end of the summer now. We're in the middle of August. Can be a bit tricky, and I have found it a bit tricky this week. had winners, but plenty of losing trades as well. So I'm trying to think now for the week. As with today's trading, at least I was up this week up until today, but with today's trading, it's pushed me into negative territory for the week. But it's not a lot, and so all right. And I've got the swing trade running, so but that could be running for weeks yet. I don't know, and you never know until a swing trade is banked. But yes, so I'm looking to see if I can get in on this and see if this is going to run for me. It's mid-morning, so could have to wait quite a long time. So I'm putting the stop down here, and hopefully it can hold. I'll press pause for the minute. Okay, so I'm going to get these second 2 units in now, and so I've got the 4 units in. I might have to stop trading on this one if it doesn't work out after this one. Just say, right, that's it for the day. But I will be watching this dollar CAD, so we'll see. But like last week, I took 4 trades, lost 4. I was still across 4 trades down less than 1%. So it's putting it into context. So, and it would be the same with today if I have these, if I have this third loser. But I've just seen a little bit of momentum coming into this Aussie dollar, and it's sloppy. I don't mind sloppy if I can see a bigger picture potentially building. So we'll have to see. So I'll just get all the stops sorted out, and then we'll see what happens with this. I suspect we're mid-morning. This could take a while, so it could slop around and everything else, and hopefully it just chop around, and ultimately I'm right and it will come up. If ultimately I'm wrong, then it's going to probably completely sell off, but we'll have to see. Right, I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back. So the Aussie dollar's coming up. It's come up a bit, should I say? So as we can see here, it's come up a bit. So I'm going to move that stop just up by a pip. Just it's nothing really, but we're just moving it by a pip. We're still giving it plenty of slack at the moment because it is still against some hourly resistance, which I'm hoping ultimately it's going to break through. But so yeah, so just move that stop a little bit just by a pip. So effectively still down here, 73.10. So still got it down here. And what we will need to see is if it can break through these highs. And but it's just got resistance after resistance going through it. But a lot of that resistance, if I could take you out to the hourly charts, this hourly 50, for example, it's just been hitting it so many times and then falling back through. And when I see a market keep coming up, then usually at some point it's going to try and go. It's going to go for it, and it's going to hold, and it's going to break out. So that's what I was looking at here on this Aussie dollar today to see if we can get that breakout ultimately. I'd have to loosen off and take some if it can get up there. But I've been in a few trades this week where I've been in profit and only to see then it turn over, a bit like cable this morning. But if it can get up there, then I would loosen up a little bit. But for now, nothing really much more to say. It needs to break out. So I'll press pause for now. Right, just back, and so the Aussie is still running. Like I said, I still felt like I got in a bit late there. Should have, but anyway, when I got in, could have been a bit better levels down, a bit below. Anyway, let's have a look at it. So it's running. Not at target yet. So look at this. 2 losing trades this morning, losing 346. 1 winning trade so far. We're not at target. But in theory, one winning trade outdoing the losers, and this is what I try and talk about all of the time. But anyway, we're not at target yet. So I'm looking at about in the low 40s is where I'm looking. So we've still got sort of somewhere close to 10 pips, 8 pips, 9 pips yet before we get to that target. Why have I got that target? If I go out to the hourly charts, we can see these areas have been rejected a lot. This hourly 100, the hourly 200, the 100 is the blue line, the 200 is the green line, yellow line, and so actually we're just moving up while I've just changed the time frames actually. So those are the zones that I'm looking at. So I'm just discussing this with the guys in the trading room at the moment, but we're getting close. So okay, let's start getting ready, guys. Deal tickets at the ready. So here we go. Right, taking half off. We just hit 43, which means it's about there on there. So half banked. Finally getting a winning trade here. I thought it was going to be another losing Friday afternoon, but it looks like that's not going to be the case now. lost last week, 4 trades in a row. Anyway, so we shall see how this one's going to pan out. So I've taken the half. I'm still watching this Aussie dollar because on the higher time frames, I just want to have another look at the higher time frame. Yeah, just checking this. Now we've just come up to a 4-hour SR3 pivot, but it is just coming up to 12 o'clock, so that will change soon anyway. So I've just got to basically sit on this and see, hopefully, that we're going to carry on. So 1, 2, 2. So whatever happens, I want to be in a position where I can't lose now. So I am going to trowel that stop up to break even now. So whatever happens, I can't lose. My break even is it's saying at 19.8. So that's okay. So about 20 on the charts is okay. So I'm going to move that stop up. So I'm at a point where not only can I obviously not lose on the trade or anyway, but I can't lose overall on the day. This is moving reasonably well, so it's just a case of how much further can it run. I've been talking about this Aussie dollar for the last, like I said, 2 days or so, and I'm seeing that potential for the Aussie dollar to still come up a bit more yet, hopefully. So stops are up, and we'll see. I can see that my swing trade down here is running quite well at the moment as well, so that's having a run. So we shall see. I'm still hoping that we've got some more upside to come on this Aussie dollar. Now I'll focus on the Aussie dollar here. The euro dollar today, if I put this onto the hourly charts, is it's had a pullback today. I was talking to the guys in the trading room about this. You have to be really careful that people think, what traders will think is, look how much euro's gone up. It must come down. It does a small retrace and then just goes straight back up again. So that would have suckered a load of traders into going short on the euro today, I think, because that's what traders do. You naturally start to think, oh, well, it's gone up so much, it can't go up anymore, it must come down. And it could just come up here, double top, and then roll over. But what often happens, so that could happen, but that would have already suckered a load of traders out who have tried to short it. It's a natural thing that we all look at a market, think, oh, it's gone too far, I don't want to, I'll short it, sort of thing. Oh, well, that's what a lot of traders would do. Anyway, so euro's having a good run there as well. And cable, if we go back to cable, it got a bit sloppy after this pullback there, so I'm not interested in it anymore. Shame about that trade, that second trade earlier on would have been doing quite nicely today. Anyway, sorry, back to the Aussie dollar. So we'll carry on monitoring this on the Aussie dollar. The momentum's up across the board, and but it's got this resistance to break through. So let's go back to this hourly chart. We're into this whole resistance zone here, and we've got to get. That next target's up in around about 60. So as we can see, there's technical levels up here. So it's got a bit more of a push to go to yet to get up to there. So we'll have to see if it can do it or not. So, but for now, whatever happens, it's going to be a flat day at a bare minimum. Okay, I'll press pause now. Okay, so we're nearly there. I'm looking at around about 60, so we're just under it. If we get to 58, 59, then I'm going to be there. There we go. Right, taking this one off, 59, so that's it. So it's effectively 60 on the chart. So we've taken another unit off now, so we're having a good run here, £838 up. Obviously I lost 346 this morning, but it's having a good run. So what I've still got to make a decision now, and this is where it really counts, is whether I take I come all out. So I just want to have a look at this now. I'm just looking at this off screen. So I've literally just taken that one. Whether if we've come up into all this resistance zone now, so let's just bring this back up to the hourly chart. So we're right into this resistance zone now. So really now it's that point. Do I want to try and hold to see if we can get a big break here, or do I not get greedy and just take the profits? Yeah. So answers on a postcard on that one today for today's video, by all means on the blog page. But what I'm actually going to do, therefore, is I'm going to take another small position off. So, and by doing that, what I have to do is actually sell on here. So what I've effectively done, guys, I've just taken I'm down to my last quarter, but I've taken half of that off. So I'm now only down to 1/8 position left in this. So what I've done on this account is I've had to sell 50,000. You've seen me doing this plenty of times now. So I'm still net long, but with only 50,000 now, and I'll just run that. So basically, by selling, if it does come down, then obviously I'll start making money on this short. So so that's essentially what I'm doing. So what I've got to do is decide on the stop placements. So I've got to come back out to the 5-minute chart and decide on where do I want to move that stop to, and therefore the target on that final one. So I'll just press pause while I'm figuring that out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stops up to 30 here on the original position, which means on that short that's a target of 30. So I'll just do that. So move this across a bit so you can see. So stops to 30. What am I doing here? That's the no. Get rid of that one. Move this stop up to 30. And this one, it's a target of 30. 73.30. And what I need to also then now do is decide on where's my ultimate target. My ultimate target is going to be up at 73.72. So if we get up there, so I'm even going to put a limit order in 73.72. If we get that far, that will be enough. So, and I'll put that stop in at 73.72. So that'll get stopped, but I'm net long still. So I'll still be making more money if it does go up, but if it comes down, I'm protected a little bit if it comes down. So whatever happens, I should make I don't know, probably still about £700 there. So it will still be a net gain for the day, so of whatever, £350 I guess. Not huge, but considering there was a £350 loss at the beginning, then it's not too bad. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back. It's been a while because this Aussie's been coming down and been going sideways for a long time. Got really close to our stops. At 30 my stop was at, so it got within a pip. But anyway, it's held, and so we're still in this. So what I'm going to do at this moment is just move it up a little bit more, this stop loss. So let's get this stop up to 35. So I'm moving that to 35 now. So I'm just trading this. It's now 2:15 in the afternoon. And we're waiting to see if if this can get up there and break out, or whether it's going to stall. So we'll see. So just trading that stop up to 35. No real reason too much now, other than it's already been down in this zone now. I really want this to, in the main, if it's going to go, then hold up and go now. I don't need to worry about it too much. So so that's it for now. I'll press pause. Just back and see this Aussie's still coming up a little bit. I'm going to trail this stop up a little bit more. Trade it up to 40 now. Just locking it in a little bit more now. Now it's coming up. So I'll put it at 39, just below 40. Okay, I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and finally I've been trading stopped out. It was coming up again into the 50s. It's done a little double top there, and it's backed off. So trading stopped out. So let's do a review here. So £755 on that one. Lost 340 this morning, so I've made a net £400 today. So not too bad in the end, considering the start of having those two losers. So a net gain. So maybe I'm getting my mojo back after last week. I don't know. Anyway, have a great weekend. Sorry the video is a bit long. I'll be back in touch on Monday.